President Bongbong Marcos says the implementing rules and regulations of the Maharlika Investment Fund has been finalized. In a social media post, the president says they will swiftly establish the corporate structure to have the Maharlika Investment Fund up and running soon. To recall, the Maharlika Investment Fund's IRR had been suspended by Marcos to make room for further improvement. Marcos also previously said that the government is committed to have the Maharlika Investment Fund operational by the end of the year. The Philippine National Police has released a computerized facial sketch of a suspect in the brutal killing of radio broadcaster Juan Humalon in Misamis Occidental on November 5. PNP spokesperson and Public Information Office Chief Colonel Jean Fajardo says the man in the sketch is believed to have served as a lookout near the gate of Humalon's home. In a Facebook post, the Misamis Occidental Police Provincial Office says they have yet to identify the suspect, who has a medium build, a height of 5'5" to 5'6", and weighs around 70 kilograms. It adds that the suspect was wearing a red cap, green shirt, and black shorts as captured in the CCTV footage. Based on the police report, the radio man, also known as DJ Johnny Walker, was gunned down at 5:35 a.m. on Sunday, while on air over Misamis Occidental's Gold FM 94.7 in Calamba Town. CCTV footage from Humalon's home showed that two gun-toting men were able to enter the house through the garage. Humalon's radio station is also located within his residence. Newly appointed Agriculture Secretary Francisco Chu Laurel Jr. says President Bongbong Marcos' campaign promise to bring down the cost of rice to 20 pesos per kilo is not possible at present. Laurel makes this statement in his first press conference as Department of Agriculture Chief, replacing Marcos, who took on the post on assuming the presidency over a year ago.
20 peso per kilo was an aspiration, di ba? Ang problem now, we are in the 15-year high sa world market, di ba? So today, that is not possible. But with yung directive ni Presidente to modernize, irrigate, use the right seeds and mechanize and all of that, maraming gagawin. We are getting ready, to do our best to try to make rice affordable.
Marcos earlier said that rice sold at 20 pesos per kilo could come to fruition once the agriculture sector and the cost of production stabilizes and normalizes. Meanwhile, Laurel says his appointment as new DA chief is not a form of payback. Critics have questioned Laurel's appointment for being a political payback for his contribution to Marcos's 2022 presidential campaign. A report from the Philippine Center for Investigative Journalism says Laurel donated 30 million pesos to Marcos's political party Partido Federal ng Pilipinas.
Well, definitely there's no payback. As I said, sacrifice na rin to it's just not for country talaga. Yun lang masasabi ko.
Laurel also says he has divested himself of his businesses, as groups cite conflict of interest with his new post due to his background and business interests.
Basically, nag-divest na ako, no? I have no more interest in all the companies that I used to own.
The Laurel family is the owner of Frabel Group of Companies, which began its fishing business in the 1960s and has expanded into various industries including power generation, real estate, meat and seafood processing, among others. Before his appointment, Laurel served as president of Frabel Fishing Corporation, one of the top fishing companies in the Asia-Pacific region. Transportation Secretary Jaime Bautista says Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board Chairman Teofilo Guadiz III may still be removed from office. Asked in a radio interview if Guadiz can still be dismissed after he was reinstated, Bautista says his removal may happen depending on the result of the probe by the National Bureau of Investigation. According to Bautista, Guadiz may be dismissed if the ongoing investigation will yield evidence he was involved in corruption. President Bongbong Marcos earlier suspended Guadiz following the corruption allegations made public by his former executive assistant Jeffrey Tumbado. Tumbado said the alleged Lagayan scheme not only happens within LTFRB, but in other government agencies as well. However, he later recanted his statements, saying his remarks were born out of impulse, irrational thinking, poor decision-making. Tumbado subsequently withdrew his recantation, once again implicating Guadiz in the allegations. In a special order dated November 3, signed by Bautista, Guadiz was reinstated to his position as chairman of LTFRB effective November 6. Metropolitan Manila Development Authority Acting Chairman Don Artes says stiffer penalties and fines of up to 30,000 pesos for violators of Edsa bus carousel lanes will be in effect starting November 13. Last week, MMDA announced the Metro Manila Council's approval of a resolution that mandates the increase of fines for bus lane scheme violators. The MMDA regulation imposes hefty fines of at least 5,000 pesos for the first offense and up to 30,000 pesos for the fourth offense. The driver's licenses of violators may also be suspended or revoked. MMDA currently implements a 1,000 peso fine and 10 demerit points on the driver's license of bus lane violators. MMDA Director for Traffic Enforcement Group Victor Nunez said this is not being taken seriously by offenders. Rico Blanco shows his anticipation for Rivermaya's reunion concert with Bongbong Manyalak, Mark Escueta, and Nathan Azarcon slated on February 17, 2024. In his Instagram stories, Blanco shares a report on the homegrown rock band's upcoming show in Pasay City, although Perf De Castro will be absent. Blanco also goes down memory lane as he posts a throwback photo with his bandmates. Reports of Rivermaya reuniting for a concert surfaced in October after a concert promoter uploaded a 5-second ad that showed blurred images of 4 musicians that somehow resembled the members. The promoter eventually confirmed Rivermaya's reunion concert on Monday. Formed in 1994, Rivermaya is one of the most popular rock bands in the Philippines and is considered one of the local music groups who paved the way for alternative rock. The original lineup included Blanco, Manyalak, Escueta, Azarcon, and De Castro.